Good afternoon and welcome to At Home Tactical Defense. Today what I'm going to do is show you how easy it is to make your own BB bag for knuckle conditioning. So here we go. This one is a real small bag. This is a 4-inch Title Boxing, I think they call it a Title Platinum. This is just going to be a small bag to have that you can hold and work your knuckles. So we start out, we untie the string from it so we can open it up. Usually there's a shoelace threaded in here. Get that all undone. I pull the shoelace all the way out. There is a video on YouTube of me thumping one of these. It's a bigger one. Hangs up on a string. Now, inside, there's a bladder. And that little bladder, I like to grab onto it and cut it off. I like to get as much of it turned inside out as possible, so it's not just a big rubber blob sitting down in there. Yeah, it fills it up and it'll kind of help keep it from doing some things, but there we go. So there's the bladder, and all I do, I just take a knife. Here's a good one right here. And I just cut it off. I don't try to cut the whole thing off. I just cut as much of it as I can. No need to have it there. On the bigger ones, I have left the bladder in and just cut a small hole in the top, used a funnel and filled the bladder. When I'm using lead pellets, I'll use lead pellets also. It makes a more dense media. But on the small ones like this, I don't use that. I just use the BBs. So on this one, I'm even going to add a little bit of iron to it. So that's it. I've cut it off. It's down in the bottom. I kind of make sure it's just laid out, and then I fill it up. This one is a mixture of iron shot and BBs. So this will make it a little more dense. Want it fairly full. Close her up. Kind of thump it, get it to settle down in there and see where we're at. I like to fill them, about this full. So, it kind of up to the laces or just a little bit past so that there's plenty of material in there. This 4-inch, that looks pretty good, but I think it'll stretch a bit. I'm gonna throw just a little bit more in there. The BBs I buy on Amazon, it's $10 for 6,000, $9 and change plus some tax. This bag is expensive. This is a $60 Title. This is their top of the line leather bag. This is one I bought for me just as a splurge. So I'm building this one for my own personal use. All right, so now I've got the BBs in there and it's, about that full. I don't know how well you can see it in there, but it's nice and, up to about right here. Now, the next thing I do, let me get rid of these guys here. I'll be right back. All right, here we go. Bag of cotton. And I take and I pack the top with cotton material. This is this was packing material that came in something, and it works just as good as cotton balls. So I'll pack it. I don't pack it tight, but I put enough in there to where when I stitch it all back up, the BBs can't get up and pop out the hole. Just pack a little in there, make sure it's full. This thing will stretch and expand a little bit as it gets used. The BBs are heavy, and when you're holding the thing, when it's hanging, it's no big deal. The BBs, you still have to have them packed, but they don't pop out very easy because the hole in the top is real small when you're done doing all this. Sometimes I'll even take a little bit and stuff it in here just to make sure there's plenty of material to keep the BBs from sneaking out, because they can sneak out. All right, just like that. Okay. And we got to stitch it all back up. I start on the inside at the bottom and push them out. Sometimes it's a little difficult to get them back through them little holes, but when you fight at it, you'll get it. There it is. Make sure they're even. Like that. And then I start going around from the outside in, like that. Get a little bit of that stuck on the thing, no big deal. Pull it nice and tight as you go. And if you want, you can go around that way. Just like that. Around. This one's got lots of holes, so it'll seal up real good. The more expensive bags have real leather. They're heavier duty. They hold up better, last longer. So I try to use good leather bags. They'll run you anywhere from, you know, $40 to $60 is about average. Get that out of the way there. I know this isn't exciting, but I'll show you the end product here pretty quick. Almost done. It's about, one bottle of 6,000 BBs is about 4.5 pounds, a little over 4.5. So by the time you put a bottle and a half in, you know, plus the weight of the bag and all that, you're 5, 6, 7 pounds, something like that. Okay, and on the last one, I go in again, so that when I close it, it pulls around the outside. See if I can find the hole here. There it is. All right, pull her tight. I just tie it tight as I can get it. And I don't have much of a problem with BBs skipping out on me, so there we go. Take those and a knife, give them a little. And there it is. That's all there is to making a good little handheld knuckle bag. Be able to work the 2 knuckles here and these, and just sit and this is one you can just sit and kind of hold on to like a little egg. Just punch it, and if you want, you can even hang it up. It's just a good BB Makiwara, nice and solid. That steel shot in there kind of makes it a little more dense than with just the BBs. So, Title Boxing, Platinum, 4-inch bag. I really like the 5-inch bags. They make a real nice ball. Here's another one from Title. This is one that comes weighted, but I filled it. Also, it has a string on it for hanging up. Same idea. Okay, that's all there is to it. Enjoy. Thanks for watching.